Ariana Grande resumes her Dangerous Woman tour.
Liam Payne jokes about why Zayn left One Direction.
Oh man, and Selena's major nip slip.
All that and more coming at you on today's Rundown. Ed Sheeran has finally graced us with his presence on Carpool Karaoke.
I'm so obsessed with him. He is everything. But first, let's talk about Ariana Grande resuming her tour. Ariana is set to resume her world tour tonight in Paris with heightened security. Of course, gotta hand it to Ari though for her bravery and taking the stage just 3 weeks after the terrorist bombing at her concert in Manchester. She's also now released her version of the Wizard of Oz classic, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, from her One Love Manchester benefit concert, and all the proceeds are going to be going to the victims. This follows her recent release of One Last Time, which also sends proceeds to victims. Also, I don't know if you guys caught it online, Ari shared a video of a little baby that was in the audience for the One Love Manchester performance on Sunday who was crying, and it's so precious. Well, when people hear me sing, they also cry for different reasons. But
hey, no, that's not true because you actually can sing. I think that would be said if I were to sing to the world.
I think both of us shouldn't be singers. Let's just put that out there. But I don't know if there was a dry eye in the world on Sunday. I mean, I totally relate to this kid because I cried the whole time, even during the happy stuff.
Yeah, and Ariana did actually say, I was watching, and she said, I had a whole show planned out that was full of sad music, and it was very somber, and then she talked to one of the victims' moms and said that she would have wanted the hits, so Ari gave the hits. And so I really like that it was upbeat and positive, and it's crazy that she's already going back. Not crazy, but it's just surprising, and I'm glad that she is because she's showing that she's not letting the world stop her.
Yeah, we're not defeated, you know?
Liam Payne is taking a major dig at former bandmate Zayn Malik.
I don't love it. I don't love it.
Yo, I thought you said you did love it.
No, I don't love it.
I mean,
it's how he's promoting his new music, and I get it, but at the same time, like, I think there's a classier way to talk about it.
All right, well, here's what went down. So last night, Liam Payne attended Glamour's Women of the Year Awards in London, and he was on hand to present his pal James Corden with the Man of the Year award. So Liam, he took this opportunity, like I said, to take a dig at Zayn Malik. Take a look.
Now, most of you won't know about James. He was actually in a boy band when he was younger. He created one at school. The band was called Insatiable. Which is a word I've never said before up until now. I'm not really sure what it means, but we're going to find out. Insatiable, the slogan was, we never had a slogan. I'm feeling like if we had a slogan, Zayn might have stayed.
I wouldn't say that's a dig. I think it's a quick mention. Like it's definitely on his brain.
I mean, if I were Zayn, I don't know if I would love it, but I don't know. I just think that Liam should just like focus on his thing, you know? If he's prompted and asked a question about it and he answers it, that's one thing. But I think that he should just be talking about himself and his music.
Well, this isn't the first time this has happened.
I know.
It's happened in the past a couple of times. Just last month, Liam did an interview where he told Dan Wooten of Bizarre's Life podcast how Zayn's departure actually affected their friendship, and he said, it was so much fun, and I don't understand how you can come out of that experience and say things that he says sometimes. It doesn't make any sense to me. So he also gushed about his newborn baby, saying that they have actually gotten him on a sleep schedule and they're getting about 7 hours of sleep a night, which is pretty impressive. I mean, I don't have a child, but that's about as much as I get.
A dog and a cat.
Yeah, and I only get 7 hours too.
Good for Liam, you know? I think he seems like he'd be a great dad, and I don't know why I don't love him talking about Zayn. I know, I feel like I should get over it or something, but
okay, well, here's something.
Me wrong.
I'm gonna leave you with something that you might love. He actually used his baby's heartbeat for a track on his upcoming album, which is cute.
That is so cool. It makes me want to have a kid. Just
no,
to
it
record
doesn't.
An album.
Think about what you just said.
Oh yeah, wait. No. I think it's safe to say that Selena Gomez is officially over Justin Bieber and so freaking in love with The Weeknd. I don't know if you've been following her updates on the social medias, but it's starting to become very PDA filled and very obvious that she has a lot of feels happening right now. You guys gotta watch her pal Petra Collins asking her what she's doing while in the car in NYC.
Hey, Sel, what are you doing?
I got a cheesecake before my boyfriend's concert.
So a couple things we learned here. Selena loves cheesecake. Who doesn't? She also calls The Weeknd her boyfriend, so it is officially a fish. She also posted this video to her Insta story, cuddling with him after his show at Barclays Center. And I don't know if you guys caught it too, they went out to dinner at Carbourn in the West Village following the concert, and Selena was snapped wearing a really sexy dress. She looks so hot on Instagram. I was following the stories. She's just, there's like so much sex appeal that she has that I think she doesn't even know that she has, and that's why I love her.
I think the following that she has on social media will remind her of how sexy she actually is. All right, you guys, I am living today because we get to talk about Britney Spears, which doesn't happen that often, and you know she is my queen. So, 13 years after my favorite song, Toxic, was released, there was an un-auto-tuned version of the first recording of Toxic that has been leaked for all of us to enjoy. Take a listen.
But the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic?
I thought she sounded so good. I mean, there's a part of me that also doesn't believe it's not auto-tuned because it sounded better than like really talented people who sing live. So, you know what?
Oh, the shade, Erin!
I'm just saying, like Britney doesn't have a good reputation for being like this amazing vocalist. She's a performer, she's a dancer, she's a pop star, and that's okay and cool. But to hear her vocals this strong is so surprising.
Well, she did start off with a voice. I mean, she was on talent shows growing up.
That's true.
Somewhere in the mix, that became not her focal point, maybe because she became dance heavy and all of that. And I think after seeing the highest side of fame that you could potentially reach, there's nowhere to go up from there. So I feel like you kind of, in a way, start going through the motions. Britney's Vegas show is still life. I'm gonna stand by it, but I'm just saying, I didn't think that this is what it would sound like.
No, because we have heard other versions of songs that she's performed in the past.
Right.
Just the raw tracks, and they have not been very good. But it is hard to dance and sing at the same time. I get it. But this makes me really happy. I miss old school Britney. I'm a Slave for You was like my favorite song of all time.
And that video, potentially my favorite music video ever. The internet is also going nuts. You guys are loving it. Some are throwing some shade, but I don't even care.
All right, we have been waiting for it for so long. It is finally happening. Ed Sheeran's Carpool Karaoke with James Corden has officially arrived, and it is everything that you'd hope for and more. Ed and James started with Shape of You, where Ed stroked James's leg. It's very sensual. James challenged Ed to fit as many Maltesers chocolate, those little balls, in his mouth as possible, and Ed impressively shoved about 55 chocolate balls in there. And you have to hear Ed talking about taking Justin Bieber to this super divey bar in Tokyo.
I was in Tokyo the other day and Bieber was there. And
Really?
And it was just
You
him.
and Jay Biebs?
Just him.
Right.
And he came to, no security or anything, came to this really, really filthy dive bar. Oh, God. We ended up at this golf course.
Right.
And he put a golf ball in his mouth and said, go on, hit it out. And I was pretty hammered. And then I was like, focus, focus, focus. You can't hit him, you can't hit him, you can't hit him.
Not with that face.
And I had this driving wedge. And I was like, okay. I went and cracked him across the face. I was like,
No! You injured my Jay Biebs.
I know.
Then Ed sang the song he co-wrote for Justin, Love Yourself, with just his guitar.
My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never liked to admit that I was wrong. But I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on, but now I know.
Bonus, Ed also performed a Wendy cover in there. I mean, he's so talented.
I love Ed Sheeran. This is raw talent. I actually went to his last tour that he put on, and he doesn't do anything in the concert other than sing and play his guitar, and you're
have to.
fully entertained the whole time. I was so enjoying myself watching this Carpool Karaoke.
Also, Castle on the Hill is one of my favorite songs ever. I don't know if you guys saw on Lunchy Break, like Lily and I got to see him perform it, and I wasn't drunk. I was just so excited to hear that. He's just so talented.
Just the talent
I
that
know.
man has inside of him. He even joked, he was like, when I was a kid, I wasn't the best looking, so I think that God gave me this to pick up girls.
I agree. So So how do you guys actually think Selena's doing in her heart? Do you think she's finally moved on from Justin? Do you think her relationship with The Weeknd's going to last? I'm actually really curious about this because the trajectory of their relationship has gone a direction that I just didn't see coming.
I feel like she knows herself better than ever, and she knows that. She's putting herself first, and I feel like that
is everything.
Is everything. I also want to know what you guys think about Ed Sheeran on Carpool Karaoke. You living or you living? Let's talk about it in the comment section below. And Aaron, we're gonna be back here tomorrow, right?
Is it time to go?
Yeah,
All right. Let's go. Bye.
Bye.
For more, click love to see Selena Gomez react to Justin Bieber's performance at One Love Manchester.
Or click right for all of the highlights from Ariana Grande at the benefit concert on Sunday.